Okay, so we're going to go through the ultimate warm-up series for the deadlift. Now, again, with any of the warm-up preps, we need to make sure that we're doing something cardio-based at the start. Again, because it's a deadlift, I would probably say a rower is the best thing because it's the same sort of movement pattern. You want to stick around 4 minutes sort of time just to get your body warm and make sure that we're activated and ready to go. The first thing we're then going to do is something called a sciatic nerve floss. So, in this position, now you want the band on the ball of the foot, and then from there, you're basically going to pull the band down towards you so that there's tension on. And then what Joe's going to do is he's going to kick up towards the ceiling. As he does that, his foot, as it bends here, you're stretching all the nerve down the back of the leg, and then you're getting a really good stretch in the hamstrings, and it goes into the lower back. Now, this is a really, really good exercise for people that feel like a lot of back pump or feel like they need to stretch the back out. It's a seriously good exercise to do. So you want to do 30 seconds each leg of continuous pumps. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is going to be the hip opener. So from here, he wants to put his feet together, take your knees as wide as you can to the point, obviously, that it feels that it's safe, and then he's going to lean forward and then lean backwards. And he's basically just going to keep doing that until he feels like his hips are starting to open. Again, it's sort of like in this position, you really want to push out so that you're really opening your hips. It's really important for the deadlift. Now, you're going to spend around 30 seconds doing this. Next, he's then going to do a couch stretch. So again, with the couch stretch, the knee is going to be onto the floor. You want to lean your shoulders back, and he wants to push his hips forward. So that he's really pushing forward and again, opening out this front area of the hip, but also into the quad. So you want to hold 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. The next thing he's going to do then is bird dogs. So with the bird dogs, now this is a really, really good exercise for posterior chain activation. So we're working opposites here. So he's going to go right arm, left leg. He's going to extend them as far as he can, hold for 3 seconds, and then come back down. Again, the opposite side, hold for 3 seconds and back down. And we're going to do 30 seconds continuous work here. And if you notice, his body stays nice and locked and central. That's the whole point. So his whole core is working. The next thing we're then going to is a plank. So in the plank position, full plank. So you want to make sure your body's nice and straight, everything's locked, and we're squeezing every single muscle group. Again, we're getting the core locked and ready for that deadlift position. The next thing we're going to then do is a Copenhagen Plank, which this is basically, he's going to put his foot on the inside of his foot on the bench or on a side, and then he's basically going to bring his hips up, but by not using this other leg. So the whole point is that you're really putting the stress onto the central load of your body and getting your obliques to work. So he's going to hold 30 seconds each side. Once he's done that side, then swap over to the other side. The next thing we're going to do is frog pumps. So with the frog pumps, this is a really, really good glute activational exercise. We're going to put feet together. He's going to push off the floor with his feet, and then he's going to push off the floor with his shoulders as well. And the whole idea is he's pushing up, squeeze his glutes, hold, and then control back down. Again, we're going to do around 30 seconds on this. The next one we're then going to go into is back extension iso holds. So with the back extension, he literally wants to get his whole body locked and straight. All the load is obviously going through the posterior chain here, but you're working your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back. He's going to hold that for around 5 seconds and then relax. And he's going to do that 5 times. 5 seconds, relax, and then back down. Okay, so that's the iso holds. The last thing we're then going to do is the deadlift pattern jumps. Now, quite simply, it's just going to be a vertical jump. But the most important thing that he does is he gets into his deadlift position. If this is not Joe's deadlift position, he wants to put his feet into the start position. He starts as if he's got a bar, and then he's going to jump. So nice and explosive jump. He's going to do 3 reps, 8 times through. Every time, make sure you reset, you're in that position, explosive jumps. So again, you're getting all the muscle groups that you're going to be using for your deadlift ready in that position. Okay, so other than that, the next thing we'll then do is we'll go onto a bar, maybe 60 kg, and you start your reps. We're then going to increment your weight as you go through until you get to your working set, and then that's you ready for your session.